Hi, welcome to the IELTS speaking test. Can I see your ID card, please?
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. My name's Adam. What's your name?
My full name is Phạm Xuân Phi.
Thank you. You can have your ID back.
Thank you.
This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System. It's taking place on today, the 3rd of January, and the location is XP104. My name is Adam Wright, my examiner number is 4201, and the candidate is Phạm Xuan Phi with the candidate number 1122. For the first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some general questions about yourself. First off, let's talk about computers. How much time do you spend using a computer at work or at home?
I think about 8 hours a day. However, I try to stay away from any technical devices when I'm at home. The thing is, I want to take a respite from technology so that I can spend more time for my little princess.
What do you mainly use a computer for?
At my office, I usually use computer to compose emails to send to my customer. I usually contact them by emails as it's more official compared with like voice chat or any kinds of phone calls.
Have you ever taken a course to improve your computer skills?
I have never, unfortunately. However, in the near future, I would love to register for a course to learn about Microsoft Office.
Okay, let's move on to money. How much money do you think is enough for one person?
It is hard to generalize. For me, it is when I can afford a luxurious car such as the Maybach S450 from German manufacturer Mercedes.
And what do people in your country usually save money for?
It depends on the age groups. For the young, they love to set aside some money for traveling. For the old, however, because of the expensive medical expenses, they have to put money in a saving bank account.
And are you good at saving money?
Definitely I am. At the beginning of every month, I try to draw up a monetary plan that specifies all payments and expenses during that month. And by doing so, I have managed to set aside some money for a short overseas trip every year.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to part 2. In this part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic, and you have to speak about that topic for 2 minutes. First, though, you have 1 minute to prepare. Here's a pencil and paper for you, and here's your topic. Okay, your time is up. Please start speaking now. You have got 2 minutes. Don't worry if I stop you.
Watching TV is always a part of my daily routine. And if I have to choose one station to tell you, I would love to talk about the VTV, my go-to choice. VTV, or Vietnam Station, was founded about 60 years ago, very long time ago, right? And it has acquired a reputation for a vital source of information and knowledge for Vietnamese people. There are many advantages of this station. However, the biggest one would be they are able to not only report the domestic but also international news. For years, they have been sending correspondents all over the world to keep us updated about the ongoing problems or conflicts that we want to know about. Secondly, the boom of social media results in the onslaught of unofficial news. Dishonest reporters tend to use ambiguous language to distort the truth. In contrast, VTV is closely regulated by the government, and that is why it provides the latest news with high credibility. Apart from the news, I love watching drama series and entertaining shows on VTV3, which is the entertainment channel. I can spend hours gluing my eyes to the TV screen and immerse myself into a show. it is a great way for me to relieve all stress and tension after hours of working hard. For improvement, I believe they could produce more of educational programs. It would be good if viewers can learn about the universe, the wildlife, or household tips from the leading gurus all over the world. And that change would certainly enhance the ratings for this already wonderful station.
Alright, so that's 2 minutes. Thank you. So in part 2, we just discussed the topic of media and the news. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about this. The first question is, do people in your country generally listen to the radio?
I don't think so. Most Vietnamese people prefer surfing the internet, getting updated to any kind of news from websites like VN Express or Dân Chỉ. By doing so, they can save time and also get a greater range of information. Radios, on the other hand, is always suitable to certain types of audience. For example, drivers. The thing is, these people cannot stare at any type of screen while commuting on the road. In the future, I can predict with certainty that the significance of radio will continue to decline.
And how important are newspapers?
Well, despite its declining popularity, I maintain that newspapers are still of paramount importance. Firstly, they are able to produce authentic news because they possess a large number of devoted reporters who are readily on the scene. And secondly, newspapers make information more accessible to a wider and more diverse audience. Not everyone in big cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City has a handset or smartphone or a stable connection, so they can read the online news.
How reliable do you think are newspapers, TV news and the internet as news sources?
I think it depends on the news organizations. Some are deemed trustworthy, others may have little to no credibility. In Vietnam, the most reliable sources of online news are still from the good old channels like VTV or HTV. They are still the ones who produce most of the original news material, and that is why I always encourage my friends to subscribe the YouTube channels or follow official fan pages of the reputable mainstream media.
Thank you. That's the end of the speaking test today.
Thank you.